You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again, and today we have two special guests. We have Bobbi Brown and also Anjali Kumar, and we're going to be talking about their amazing new podcast, The Important Things with Bobbi Brown and Anjali Kumar. How y'all doing this morning?
We're great. We're doing really well. It's cold and it's gray, but we're doing well.
Yeah, doing well. Thank you for having us on.
Yes. And you have an awesome podcast. You recently had a episode featuring the Jeopardy champion Amy, but this show is all about answering a question. How can you lead a life full of fulfillment? It's not just the typical advice per se, but it's really concrete substance that people can actually apply and take action on.
Yeah, for me, I've had, nice success in my marriage, with my kids and my career. But honestly, it's the important things that makes me really the person I am. And a lot of it is what I learned from my family. I channel my Aunt Alice, who's 91 years old, never taken a medication in her life, is the most down-to-earth, simple person that really views things around her as positive, and that changes everything. So for me, those are the important things. I'm curious, at some point, what that is for you.
I think the most important thing is when we find our purpose and strive for greatness, we have to be consistent with that, surround ourselves with people with, those similar experiences that, can get us to that next level, because it's all about action and not just, the feel good, happy thoughts. You have to take that responsibility to push yourself on a daily basis. And also for you, Anjali Kumar, you work with a lot of entrepreneurs and you do a lot of big things yourself. How does that take part in this show as well?
Well, I think what it shows is that all of us are struggling with the same things, right? Like we were struggling with them before, but certainly coming out of the pandemic, we had a lot of time to ourselves, to sit with ourselves and to think about what really matters to us. What are the issues we care about? How are we going to impact the world? How are we going to leave it better for those that come after us? And just what really matters, right? So that was the impetus of this show. As Bobbi and I would have these conversations over the past few years, they kind of increased with frequency and urgency over the past 2 years in particular. And we thought, well, this is a great way to bring these conversations to other people like yourself that we know are thinking about these things, perhaps in isolation, and where we can have a conversation all together and learn from some of the greats around, all different topics and across all different industries, because everybody has stuff that they can share and takeaways that will be really impactful, we hope, for our listeners.
And we have so many opportunities every day to learn new things. That is also important, and that really helps anyone grow within themselves and how to be better. And I can't imagine living a life where you don't wake up in the morning, or at least once a week, think, how can I be better? How can I feel better? How can I look better? How can I do better? How can I learn better? So to me, I just hope more people realize that that's an option.
And also you, Bobbi, you've done a lot of amazing things, how-to segments on many huge platforms, big shows. As a personal take, how important is it for audience to understand the importance of just the mindset of pushing yourself every day? Because like I said earlier, it's a responsibility that we have to own.
Well, first of all, it's true. And people say to me all the time, why? Why are you doing this in your 60s? Why? And they also ask how. How do you keep your energy, stamina, and curiosity? I am really curious. And honestly, I've been someone that has tried to empower people feeling better about themselves, not just what you put on the outside of your face, but it's so much what you put inside your body. Look at anyone who's been successful with longevity, and they're healthy, they move their body, they learn, they read, they use every sense. And so you got to use it or you'll lose it. So health and wellness.
And also for you, Anjali, Kumar, you are also known for your book and your TED Talk, Famous Talk. What are some of the things that you personally have been able to take note as far as the recipe of being successful with your experience?
I think Bobbi kind of nailed it, right? It's those 3 takeaways from my book and from my TED Talk were the things that I really focus on now, which is health, happiness, and love, right? So the aspects of health, that can be what you ingest, it can be what you put on your skin, but it can also be the media you consume, who you surround yourself with, the relationships you have, the causes you support, et cetera, what you work on every day. Like all those things, I think, impact your health. I think all of those things definitely impact your happiness level. And as I get older, I definitely, what you said earlier in the interview really resonates for me. It's like, how do you really live a life with purpose? How do you bring purpose to everything you do? Not that you have to have that singular passion in life necessarily. I think that can be tricky for a lot of people like myself who don't necessarily have that. But how do I bring that passion to everything that I do is really important to me. And then how do I, create a loving environment around myself and broadcast that, more broadly to the world and help other people find that for themselves too. I'm a really good matchmaker. Like that's my way of adding, like the Indian auntie in me, is trying to always help people find love.
Once again, true honor having these 2 special guests today, Bobbi Brown and Anjali Kumar. You can hear this amazing podcast, The Important Things, on iHeart, and you can also hear it when they have new releases coming up pretty soon. I want to say thank you to you both taking time, your super busy schedule, talking to our audience today, and hope you both have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you, everybody.
I Am Refocus Radio is brought to you by Foo 4 Star and Holy Crab. Foo 4 Star is a family-owned Asian restaurant in San Antonio, Texas. We have been a local favorite for Asian cuisine for over 10 years. With nothing but full smiles and fast service, you'll be leaving satisfied. Come on in for some authentic Vietnamese food. Holy Crab is one-of-a-kind Cajun Creole-style seafood restaurant located in Universal City, Texas. We offer traditional seafood items as well as chicken and steak. We also offer seafood boils. Come give us a try. You won't be disappointed. You can find these 2 eateries in Universal City, Texas at 2921 Pat Booker Road.